Modelo Especial. Dragic back in the starting lineup after missing the last regular season. Meanwhile, J.J. Redick is back in the starting lineup. He sat out the regular season finale with a back. Our officials today, Mark Davis, Bill Kennedy, and Bill Richardson probing. There's James Johnson into the paint. And Johnson puts Miami on the board first.
And all the old story, watch the misconception where they start one way and they're looking to get something from the other side.
Tyler Johnson with the steal. Wow. Covington with the block. Two blocks by Covington. From the time we got in the building here, here's Simmons. Amir Johnson out to Covington, one of their 3-and-D guys, and Covington knocked. Amir Johnson, Bellinelli for three.
I love this guy. So they're difficult. Why? Because they stay wide. And remember, both of these teams make 11 threes a game every single year.
Tied at 10, just underway here in the first quarter. Bellinelli off the screen. That's his second three ball of the night. Tyler Johnson had a oft-injured year. A lot of Simmons on the drive-by over.
Get out of control here because these guys are flying.
Johnson lobs it up for Whiteside, and Whiteside is on the board with his off the bench. Are the most ever in a season in NBA history. Johnson from the baseline, got it.
Yeah, this guy can. And T. Johnson are 2 for 7. These two guys, the backcourt guys, have got to score.
Olynyk and one, and a chance for Miami.
Playoff dunk. Now they had a good cast around him. It was an excellent ball play.
Baseline jumper by J.J. Redick is pure. A little bit new. Sixers with a 2-point advantage.
Now, if you notice, see, that was just a great move. How about this?
And Wade with his first bucket off the bench in the playoffs.
Very quietly now. They have a 7-point lead.
And Wade from mid-range banks it home.
He had over 100 threes this year. He's not bashful. He'll do it from the corner and also at the top of the circle.
And Simmons made the Heat pay for gambling.
Nice.
And good blitz.
Great play.
They come up with the steal. Redick.
How about that?
Covington got it off in time.
Now that's behind the board. There was contact, but there's been contact at both ends, so you can't be complaining.
And a great dime by Richards. Sarge in his third year with the 76ers. Here's Ilyasova with the step-back three.
Now, when you look at that.
Came back to Miami after being bought out by the Cavaliers. Bellinelli over to Sarge. And we
definitely pushed them in the back.
Inside, Sarge got loose.
Well, no, see, that's it.
James Johnson. Back to Richardson. Johnson inside.
Nice.
Hung in the air. Sixers and Heat.
Oh, good. Nice defense. Good deflection by Richardson.
Yeah, Richardson makes it happen at both ends, and Winslow with the room service. The Heat turn it over. They're 10th already here in the first half.
Oh, pretty.
Nice little ball fake. Simmons with the tip. Little bit this year.
Look, they're second in assists. They're 27 a game, and we all know Golden State is number one.
Olynyk with that old man by pair.
You can see, because of the speed going to the rim, if you're a half a step behind, it's over.
That aspect this year.
Yeah, well, in the second quarter right now, Miami's 0 for 5 in the 3-ball. This is the guy that's got to get going.
The reverse layup good by Dragic. He's got numbers. Olynyk for 3. And he left it short. Winslow there to clean it up. And the Heat leading by 4. Will get a breather now. Bam Adebayo blocked and got it to fall off the block. Bill Kennedy wants to wave it off.
And still put it in after he hung on the rim.
Haven't seen that happen a lot.
No, you're not.
Amir Johnson at the paint. A wild hook shot goes in. Looking inside for Adebayo. Instead, here's Johnson. Over to Tyler Johnson. His three-pointer is good.
Now, that's what they need. They need
points in the game.
They stripped him. That was all right.
Wide open three by James Johnson. Rims halfway down, up and back. Richardson got a clean look from downtown and misfired.
He was very quiet in that first half. He was 0 for 2 from the floor.
So was Draw.
The big thing is, can he get in the paint and break the defense down?
J.J. Redick from downtown. Keep in mind, J.J. Redick years ago. Great story of success for the 76ers. Ilyasova got it on the season. And Miami coming out stone cold here in the third. Saric got it.
Let me tell you.
It was hardest on James Johnson because of his morphing, his changing role. Here's Redick. Got it.
Now, when you have Redick first in blocks, then he also is in steals in every other category. He just did a magnificent job leading
6.5 minutes. Wade with the pump fake. Olynyk finally breaks the drought. Simmons guarded by Olynyk. Crossed him up. Oh, he's in his bag.
They lull him to sleep. He lulled him to sleep with the dribble. And then Olynyk thought that he was at halftime. You have 0 in this quarter.
Just to give a little bit of context, as Bellinelli
Silva comes in, and he dominates offensive rebounding and keeping the ball alive.
Yeah, 17 off the bench for him and Dwayne Wade.
And they're giving. And it's like, hey, how is it being refereed at both ends side? It's been very consistent.
Hey, good cut that time by out the call.
Look, this series is going to be like this every single night. It's so exciting. They make runs, and then with 2 or 3 white shirts intercepting you off the dribble.
Fultz. Oh, that's a lot of sauce. Philadelphia with its largest lead of the game at 15 right now. A whistle and a foul, and Olynyk nice enough to catch Fultz.
I'll tell you what, though. He was up there. Come on now, Fultz.
Checks with the calipers and percentage of body fat. Very regimented. I'll tell you what, there's no fat.
They hold the screen and you curl over the top and you're wide open.
Olynyk inside and Winslow has an easy dunk.
Now that's doing that and keeping Covington out there with Ilyasova. They have 5 guys who can shoot a high percentage in the 3.
Dwayne Wade taking the rookie to school. Here's Simmons working against Wade. Saric from downtown. Got it!
Now, again, he has 6 offensive rebounds. Amir Johnson.
Simmons kicks it out. Here's Saric. And another 3. The rebound. Take a little inventory on Ben Simmons. Close to a triple-double. And Redick again. That and punched it off the glass. Dragic looking inside. Olynyk from deep. Got it. Been a good night for...
They've done it time and time again out of the quarter.
The lead ballooning to 24. Bam, out of bio. Bellinelli. Heat check. Bucket.
It doesn't matter whether you lose by 1 or by 30. You want to split. You lose 2. Well, the thinking back in the 70s and 80s was that you're going to go back.
This year, the league is in tremendous shape with fantastic competitive basketball and great skill.
They are 24 for 45 in this game. I mean, just putting on an incredible shooting performance.
Of 28 from downtown. That one is cooked, glazed, and sliced, folks. As Magruder hits the mid.
Look, the hard facts about all of this is that it's only 1 game. And coaches, that's what they do. They come from the positive.
Andrew Toney, Mo Cheeks, Mark Ivoroni. And they're thinking, why not us here? And
it didn't happen when we played you 4 times there in a year.
The 4 games were decided by an average of a little over 4 points, but this was uncharacteristic tonight in Philadelphia. Their first playoff win since May 23rd, 2000.